Hello and welcome back to Tales of Arise. My name is Baby Dennis, and last time we took our spaceship and went to space. We are on our way to Lenegis, and we had a little chat about what to expect there. And once we finally landed, we find a very mechanical city full of technology, like even the walls were wired and everything. But everything seems like off because all the citizens are just kind of panicking. It seems like everything's kind of moved ever since the wedge has been fired, and they're not really sure what to do. They're just praying the Sovereign will finally speak and tell them what to do, but they don't really get a response. So we're like, what's up with that? So we kind of just go around, talk to people, learn a little bit more about all the different lords, and we kind of make our way down to the Forbidden Zone, where we're greeted with the memories of, I'm not sure if it's Alphen or Naori, but they're both in it. But yeah, right now we're about to fight a boss because there's a freaking heal spot here. I'm not really sure what to expect, like what kind of boss. Is it gonna be an actual boss, or is it gonna be like something in our memories and we're gonna have to fight them in the past? Yeah, it seems like everyone's gonna learn about what happened 300 years ago, so that'll be kind of interesting. But yeah, I guess it's time to head into it as we find out what to do. I think I'm actually pretty beat up. I don't think I actually used the heal ring yet. So we'll do this real quick and we'll head into it. Hit it, Alphen! We had a lot of exposition last episode. There's so much. With the power of the Sovereign, we finally made it here. Oh crap! Is that Naori? No, never mind. Just a Renan. Oh wait, that's the girl, Faria.
How did you get in here? Wait. Something about her isn't right.
She encountered the red woman.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh god.
She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
The Holyman's gonna have to kill her too. Oh what? That's a core. That's a Dark Master core. How? No. Is it gonna summon the red woman? Nope. Just a giant Zoogle thing. Alright, seems like we're doing this.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when—
We can talk later. Here it comes!
We must fight now. Okay. Tormented limbs. Wow, okay, smack in the face.
Like that before.
It's like a spider thing.
Like a master core. Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the two.
Yeah, the last time
we get some in. Aim for the weak spot.
The last time we saw a master core was with the red woman when we destroyed the Renans Alma.
This is looking good.
Oh god, he's firing a beam at me. Yeah, this is not too bad so far. Oh god, run. My god, I need healing. Heal me, please. Okay, great. What's it doing? Oh, it's firing a laser. Alright, we're doing a lot of damage right now. I got to Porter a lot quicker than I thought. Oh, we got a core break. Nice. Oh, we got our first hit. We're halfway there. Yeah. So we're pretty good so far. Oh, it's charging up. So how strong is it? Oh, it's just spinning. Oh! Okay, I see. That teleports. Keeps teleporting, man. Throwing me off. Oh crap! It's stunning. Got him! Boo-boo! Oh, jeez. I didn't realize that attack fired off the walls. Let it rip! Boom! Alright, I think we got this. I stunned it, and its HP is going down real quick. Got 10k HP left, and we should be able to finish it off real soon. This teleporting is really annoying though. Alright! We got it! Let's go! Farewell! What's gonna happen to the girl though? So the Red Woman caused this. That means the Red Woman is someone special. She's still out of it.
Now it's just her!
Dohan's gonna be like, no, don't!
Can you hear me? Faria!
He's looking very far out.
She's preparing another summoning!
God damn it. Hit the ball! Hit the
The
core!
art she's casting is way too powerful to control.
Do something
At this
to
rate,
stop
her
talking!
body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Yeah, there we go, Shion. Good job. Thank you, Shion. Why was everyone just watching? It was a non-moving target.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Nah, that was alright.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
I don't care about her. You're my friend.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
And boy, does she have a lot of mental wounds.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
Oh,
In that
wait.
case,
This is a forbidden
I'll take her
route.
off your hands.
You? Avakir, what are you
Oh,
doing
yeah, he
here?
was spying on us.
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out.
Are you
I
gonna be an
overheard
alright
what you
dude?
said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Huh.
Thank you.
Oh, huh. He actually seems like a swell guy. After that, like, spying incident, I thought he was gonna be really creepy or evil, but no, he's just like, Dohalim's
He
back,
seems
and that's
like a
kind of
good
weird.
friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones if it wasn't for me.
Miguel is a different case, though. A
You're
very
wrong.
different case.
Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother,
Yeah.
under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible.
It's always society,
But that's
man.
why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim.
Because you're not
I
responsible.
know it hurts to hear. But those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already passed, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
I still
Kisara's
have
right.
my Nakama.
So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Dohalim was sparkling.
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Arya the Pawn. Before I get into that, it's actually really nice to see his other friend, like, yeah, just be a friend. He was there, I mean, he was eavesdropping, but I don't know how much he was trying. Like, Dohalim came back. He's like, oh, my friend's back. He's very concerned. He's got a different group of friends. Like, he's also kind of in a hurry trying to find, like, the Forbidden Zone. It's really weird. Let me just listen in and see if I can help him. At the end, he learned about, you know, Faria and what happened to him and the other person during the crown contest. And yeah, I thought he was gonna be evil because that was a really menacing angle, but nah, he's just like, yeah, I'll help you out. Let me take this person back. And like that also got reinforced by Dohalim's description of his character. He's always a background character, but he wanted the best for everyone. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool because that was gonna be in the back of my head for a while. Faria the Pawn.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Probably.
Certainly seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Someone used her because they knew we'd hold back. If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least. Someone here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
I mean, Volron could probably do that, right? And they keep saying of Sovereign. I thought Volron was dead, but they're like, wait, we never saw his body. I'm like, oh. Huh. I mean, we shish kebabbed him, man. I guess this is anime, so I can't heal, so I guess we're onwards to the next level. I wonder if we're, oh god. I wonder if we're gonna see more memories, or maybe even go to the place where Alphen was experimented on to become the Sovereign.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah,
Mother Dahna on Lenegis?
it's that voice.
Or Naori?
The will of Dana's astral
Never
energy.
mind, okay, cool. Everyone's looking away while Alphen's looking straight at it like, Oh, is this an animated cutscene instead of 3D CG? It is. I mean, 3D CG background, but yeah. Oh, never mind. Oh, this is when everything started to go wrong. Like the orb oozed out some black stuff. So keep like rotating our hands around the orb.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Whoa. Oh, it's the thorns. Oh, ah, my ears got so loud. Huh. It has something to do with the maiden, too. Did time stop? Alphen's not doing anything. Naori's kind of like out of it, too. Okay, he's moving again.
Alphen!
And that visceral scream. Is that thing breaking the sovereign symbol? The thorns? So the thing that caused all this was the thorns, huh? I didn't know I can scream that loud. That
was
quite
the spirit
scream.
channeling ceremony
Jesus.
just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
Yeah, time literally stopped too.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
Technically mine
That's
too.
right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
Never mind.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
Cool, we have a lead to that then.
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for.
Damn.
But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dahna.
But the will of Dahna is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dahna's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you
Okay,
two.
time to...
Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Keep fighting.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dahna's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of.
Maybe you didn't kill a whole bunch of people, hopefully.
And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
I feel like there are a lot of those moments where Lost says
Finally,
something.
we begin to understand what
And
the
everyone's
thorns
like, no,
are.
and he's like, sorry.
Yes. And their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
I can't move right now. I didn't mean to go on this path. No, I want to see it, the recollection. No!
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns, as well as my own past.
Point of no
Be ready
return?
to face anything. Whatever happens.
Turn back for the
I
time
just
being.
need a little time first. I want to make sure I go into whatever comes next completely prepared.
Is this really the point of no return? Shit. Oh, god damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, seeing visions.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dahna might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave,
I can see dead
ghost-type
people.
stuff.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Come on.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark
Stop,
than
I'm
you
afraid
think.
of ghosts.
What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dahna's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
That is literally what
More
just
to the
happened.
point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
It's the wedge.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years.
Oh, never mind.
Whoever
It was
left
the
it for
explosion.
us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
Okay, I thought there'd be another one. I'm gonna get some items because they're like, you must prepare. I hope I can come teleport back here. I can't. If I want to go back, I have to travel through the Forbidden Zone thing again. It's kind of a pain. Well, screw it, let's give it a shot. We're heading in, and I hope it's not like endgame point of no return.
Soon, I have to be
But,
ready to face it. I'm
we'll
determined
see.
to save Xion and Dana. Nothing I learned can change that.
Now I can go back. Alright, sure. Thanks for that little speech, Alfred. Okay, what to do? So it's okay, it's Morse Forbidden Zone. It seems to be a dungeon. Here we can go here, but there's no way to progress here. That's interesting. So we're supposed to go here.
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
So they're forcing
That's
us into
the
this
room you visited in your past, right?
Yeah.
Sure. We can check it out.
I feel like I was also like kind of recognizing some of this place. It was more gray the last time we saw
This
it.
looks like some kind of research facility.
They got trees.
The laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
Okay, what are we gonna find? What are we gonna find? The Forbidden Zone.
For the people of Lenegis, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams. Yet here I am, standing within its hallowed halls.
It's off limits even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive club.
Who's it for?
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many
Oh, yeah, the
important
Sovereign, forgot about
facilities
that.
let in only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Strange doesn't cover it. If it was only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale? How do they keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
There was like 30 people
Did
the
no
last
one
time I was
ever
here.
talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not that I can remember. Then again, Sovereigns and Forbidden Zones weren't exactly breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
The way he described the Forbidden Zone kind of reminded me of what I used to think about the Pokemon League. I remember hearing rumors about how you can capture new legendary Pokemon after you beat the Elite Four and the champion in Pokemon. And what I thought it was after you become champion, I thought there was a little patch of grass at the end of this entire Pokemon League where you just walk around and hopefully get like a legendary Pokemon. Ah, I was so stupid. We didn't have the internet to confirm anything back in my day. There are a lot of these pods, as you'd kind of expect. It's showing Lenegis structure. You can see the pipes for transporting astral energy sticking out of them. I guess so, yeah. The top part is all red. Ugh. Lenegis is actually really small. Like really, really small compared to, well, Dana. I guess it is an entire planet, it's just a space station.
I think I can make this work.
Easy. Oh god, I thought that was an obituary or like a list of dead people for a second.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years.
You see my name?
Let's see.
My name is Alfin, by
A
the way.
composite being capable of controlling Dahnan astral energy, so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure, taking the form of a Dahnan. Codename Sovereign.
Sovereign.
So were all the sovereigns Dahnan? Or at least that was
Wait, there's more.
what it's supposed to be like?
Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the master cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden.
I did not notice that.
Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would
I was
require
gonna say, it's a good thing you can read at the speed of
Wait.
light.
What is it? Did you find something?
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign.
Alpha.
It's your call.
Read it.
Oh, Volron's gonna be there too.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of
Does
them
that mean
failures.
Volron was a Dahnan?
Wait. I think I've found one that was successful. Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA.
Oh,
Unique
that's
adjustment
Alphen.
index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
Yeah. It was like 1273. He said that there were like thousands before, like 1,000 before him. That's Alphen.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine.
They really built me different.
What about the others? Was I the only one?
Volron's gonna be there.
Test subject number 10105.
Damn.
Ethnicity, NA.
That was almost
Unique adjustment
9,000
index,
later.
generation, NA.
Shit.
Given name, Volron.
Yeah.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
Oh, that explains Volron's obsession with Alphen. Because Alphen was the only person before him that could do all this
what
stuff.
about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
They were all sent to retirement homes
Upon victory,
Rena.
the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegus combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest.
Well, they do now.
It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
Yeah, that does beg the question as to what
But
the
even
winner of the
supposing
crown
that's
contest,
true,
like what happened to
someone
them.
must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right? If it wasn't the sovereign, then who was it?
The Red Woman?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
Has to be, right?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme. She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Read
that
at
I
the
can
speed of
see.
light.
Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
I'll do that.
All right.
So this is where Alphen became the Sovereign, and Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should
Yeah.
look through them. They might contain valuable information.
But first, I don't remember what the
Only
top
two
subject
sovereigns
was.
in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
Damn, there were over 10,000 test
I'm
subjects.
just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already.
Over the course of 300
So
years.
it's not like it's a surprise or anything.
At least.
But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
You can blame
Yeah.
the red woman
We wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
until you get the
That's
truth
right.
out of her.
No good can come from being consumed by hatred.
Oh
If you
man,
ever
a lot of
start to
people
lose your way,
have something to say about
you
that.
can count on us to guide you back. To remind you where home is.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
Alright, let's see. Select a topic to explore. Even more exposition. Master cores. Master cores are the instrument of power containing astral energy that belongs to one of the 6 elements. 5 of these master cores, with those with earth, fire, wind, water, and light, are loaned to Renan lords at the time of the crown contest. Only the Dark Master Core is maintained inside the Forbidden Zone until the Renis Alma is ready to be reformed, its existence kept top secret. Underneath the Master Core's spherical outer layer is a force field crystal used for the purpose of astral energy containment and stabilization. Oh, so the outer layer is literally just containing all of the energy, compacting it inside. Inside the force field, astral energy is stored in a dormant state. For the duration of their tenure, each lord competes in a crown contest to master a allotted type of astral energy. In the event of an emergency, each lord may be allowed to withdraw from their respective stock of astral energy as necessary. However, the extent allowed is determined based on their individual strength. Addendum 1. Design flaws have been discovered in how the Renis album materializes. Be advised that active master cores may resonate with other master cores located in close proximity and become unstable. Addendum 2. Due to the successful regeneration of the Renis Alma, master cores will cease to be deployed and the crown contest will be permanently halted. The regeneration of the Renis Alma? Wait, but we're still having it though. Spirit cores. Spirit cores are end terminals used for the collection of astral energy. When embedded into a biological subject, it establishes a connection throughout its body. These connections are used to amass astral energy generated from physical activity, which is then emitted from the host of the body itself. Do we know anyone that has a spirit core? Because this emits energy prone to the fuse, the host must be placed within a range of a spirit vessel for the energy to be collected. This means that Dahnans must be employed to harvest the astral energy for the purpose of the crown contest. Oh right, I freaking forgot! Dahnans are the embedded. They each have literally a spirit core embedded in them. Given the difficulty in producing them, it is advised that the spirit cores be retrieved from the host's body and reused upon their death. Spirit cores can also be embedded in Zeugles to control them via astral arts. Addendum. Increased physical load on the host body tends to produce increased astral energy emissions. Oh, they weren't just using us as slaves. Every time people died, it literally charged up. Or got close to death, it literally charged up the spirit core. Final confirmation of ideal workload to impose on the host body without inducing death for maximum astral energy yields is still pending. Damn, they're like, working you to death is optimal. Let's do that. Okay, we have 5 terminals. This time it's about the Lords. Each crown contest, 5 of the best qualified members of the Renan populace are chosen to act as Lords, vying to serve as the next sovereign. During their tenure, they are granted level 3 authority, as well as one of the 5 elemental realms to administer, and its corresponding Master Core. They're also assigned an ID crest indicating their designated element. The selection process is based only on actual artistry and physical and mental aptitude. Other variables such as age have no bearing whatsoever. Oh, so it's like, how good are you at arts? How old are you? It doesn't matter. Because only the strongest go on to become Lords, the position itself does not inherently make an individual any stronger. So Lords aren't strong because they're Lords. They're Lords because they are strong. Gotcha. So being a Lord didn't like give them a power up. It's just they were already that strong. It should be noted, however, that Lords are not the only individuals capable of drawing out a Master Core's power. True? I mean, Balsif never had his Master Core because Shion yoinked it. All Renans must take part in the selection process, and acceptance of the position is mandatory. It is not allowed for those deemed unsuitable to decline. Huh. That's really weird. So everyone has to participate, and even if you don't want it, but you win like the selection, you have to do it. I guess that is what happened to Dohalim, because they want people. Actually, that is weird because like Dohalim was like, yeah, I don't care about this astral energy thing. I give up. I don't even want to be a Lord, and he was forced into it. Furthermore, in the event that the acting Lord is incapacitated and can no longer serve their position, a replacement must be quickly prepared. I mean, we didn't see this happen. The only time this has happened in terms of the game was when the previous Water Lord died and then Volron took over. Okay. Unique Adjustment Index Test Subject Report. The following is a report on the second successful case of a sovereign test subject experimentation. So this is Volron. So test subject 10-10-5, given name Volron, generation blah 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 blah. Okay. Although subject possesses high latent potential, it exhibits significant mental instability along with a strong distaste for following orders. Oh, so even after they successfully made another sovereign, that dude was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm gonna do whatever I want. As such, the risk it poses surpasses even those of the last successful subject, itself a failure, and is therefore under consideration for disposal. Wow, they're like, wow, this person really sucks. Even our last experiment, which was Alphen, even though he was a failure, we liked him better. So like, this person, yeah, no, out with you. Addendum, this is the first successful case in 300 years. Previously mentioned risk factors are now mitigated due to the established control protocols. Subject is to be evaluated under the assumption that Plan 2 will proceed and will be dispatched to Dahna under the guide of serving as a Lord. Does that mean that the Renans killed the previous Lord, or did Volron kill? I thought Volron killed him. Okay, let's look about the Sovereign. The Sovereign acts as Lenegis' central control device for the spirit channeling ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. Huh. That case, that begs a question, who has level 1? It's gotta be the person behind all this. And at the moment, the only suspect we have is the Red Woman. A Dahnan subject serves as the base of its creation. In theory, ideal candidates possess equal affinity for every astral element. However, such aptitude is statistically rare to uncover within real-world conditions. As a result, most subjects die during the adjustment period, and stability is still not guaranteed for those who survive it. This instability, coupled with the sovereign powers of astral manipulation, poses a high risk for the security of Lenegis, if left unchecked. As such, stabilization measures must be put in place via the support mechanisms when utilizing the sovereign in the spirit channeling ceremony. Addendum 1. No effective alternative method to perform the ceremony have been found. Trials on Dahnan subjects are authorized to continue. Wow, so they're like, yeah, we still don't know how to have the ceremony, man. It didn't work out last time. We got no other options. We gotta keep experimenting. Addendum 2. Unit 2 adjustments are a success. Subsequent adjustments are to be put on hold while extended observations take place. Okay. That kind of begs the question, though. Like, Rinwall is very, very good at utilizing the astral energy. If she was tested on, and would she have gone through the process, and would she have potentially become a sovereign? And not just Rinwall, but like her line of mages, could they have been potentially used to become the sovereign? Or does affinity not really matter? Alright, let's learn more about the Maiden. The Maiden acts as the Sovereign's support mechanism for the spirit channeling ceremony. Each one is granted the level 2 authority. A Renan subject serves its function, providing the Sovereign with the supplemental dark astral energy it lacks in tandem with the Renans Alma. During the ceremony, it is partly responsible for astral energy conversion, as well as maintaining stability over the Sovereign's own powers. Additionally, the degree of intimacy between it and the Sovereign has been observed to positively impact the level of stability in both subjects. So they have to be... I wonder what their definition of intimacy here is. Do they have to like be close, like physically, or just like mentally, or like relationship? Well, I don't know. Because of this, trial activations of the Sovereign without the Maiden present are expressly forbidden. Ah, okay. So it's a stabilizer. Furthermore, neither the Sovereign nor the Maiden are to be informed about the details of the spirit channeling plan. Well, maybe that's why it got fucked up. Addendum 1. Mental instability in the Maiden has deemed to be the cause of the past Sovereign's rampancy. Countermeasures must be considered. Addendum 2. In line with plan adjustments, the current subject will have its Maiden registration revoked and return to its original household. Okay, so Niori survived, but they're like, man, you messed up. To home with you. I see. This is so much exposition! Alright, what's this one gonna be about? Lenegis. A large-scale astral energy converter that primarily converts the elemental composition of a Dahnan astral energy and transmits it to Rena. Activation and control of astral energy conversion is achieved by placing the Sovereign Maiden and Renans Alma within the central core of Lenegis. It is a comprised of classified and essential personal residence zones around a large conduit, along with a defensive layer surrounding them. This outer layer is deployed upon activation, unlocking the central conduit while simultaneously functioning as a stabilization mechanism. Due to this design, deployment of the outer layer is expected to cause damage to residential zones. However, because that only takes place during the final stages of the spirit channeling ceremony, no contingency plan to address said damage is needed. That was not the best idea. Until that phase, Lenegis serves as the central base of operations for the management and execution of the crown contest on Dahna. Warning! Any personnel with a level 3 authority or lower is strictly forbidden from the classified zone. Any violators will be immediately executed. Oh shit. So, level 3 is... I forgot who has level 3. Sovereign has level 2. So this place is only available to level 2s and level 1s. Detachable Harvester. That's gonna be the wedge. A massive spirit vessel placed on Dahna for the spirit channeling ceremony. It serves as a tip of Lenegis' conduit from which it separates. Upon landing in Dahnan waters, it extends 2 sets of conducting pathways, a vertical pathway connected to the center of Dahna. Meanwhile, the horizontal pathways proceed to envelop the entire surface of Dahna. Once activated, it links to the biological spirit vessels placed on each realm, effectively harvesting the planet's astral energy en masse. So those were the lights that accompanied it, I think. So it was an Ifrit, it was that one dungeon. There are several ones that I don't really remember entirely, but yeah. The accumulated energy is then transmitted to Rena via Lenegis. Because construction and adjustments take place in the Forbidden Zone's regulatory area, Lenegis' outer layer must be deployed prior to launch. Intended to function semi-autonomously, only maintenance personnel are expected to manually interface with it when necessary. No other personnel is required for it to function. Addendum 1. Detachable Harvester 1 was lost on Dahna after exploding due to the rampancy exhibited by the Sovereign. Oh. Well, I guess Alphen prevented the first Harvester. Harvester 2's landing point will remain the same as that of the previous model. This due to the explosion of the previous model, which altered the planetary topography, enabling easier connection to the center of Dahna. Ah! They're like, fire in the hole! Whoosh! And it just exploded. They're like, well, now that's a better spot. Fire again! Okay, so that's why it landed in the ocean. The last 2 subjects. Oh! Okay, so first, sedative mask. This is the mask that Alphen was wearing. A device covering the wearer's whole face that restricts their mental activity. It was developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. I guess Alphen was a prisoner, yes. Medical applications are also recognized, particularly as a means of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. However, doing so is not recommended, as prolonged use of the device carries the risk of inducing a number of adverse side effects that Alphen has definitely experienced. Addendum. Due to the loss of production facilities incurred from the partial destruction of Lenicus, additional devices will no longer be manufactured. Oh damn, that was an antique, man! It's broken now! Brainwashing report. After receiving reports of a few robust new forms of rule emerging in Dana's water realm, this is the one that Volron had. I was pretty sure people were wearing masks. Maybe I was imagining it, I'm not sure. A study was commissioned to investigate the matter in depth. This system is unique in that it elevates only the Lord as a supreme authority while regulating both Renans and Dahnans alike to enslavement. Test subject 1010-5 serves as the realm's current Lord and has achieved this without the use of any special powers, drugs, or special devices. Rather, it has done so by sheer governance. Given this method's effectiveness at population control, monitoring of the situation will continue. They're like, oh, he's able to do it somehow. Addendum 1. Collapse of the cognitive facilities via extreme mental repression, rooted in violence and fear, has proven to be the key to this style of rule. They're like, Volron was such a piece of shit, it worked for him, but it only works for him because he was too much of a piece of shit. Once a subject loses its autonomy, they become desensitized to fear and subsequently cease to prioritize even their own personal safety. Though such a state is ill-suited for commanding officers, it remains an effective way to cultivate disposable infantry and slaves for manual labor. Addendum 2. Soldiers in Lenicus who have undergone this treatment will be asked to secure classified sectors as a trial. The results will be monitored, so they knew about this, while Volron controlling all of the people as well. Like, not just the Dahnans, but the Renans. Wow, they knew. This place must have been visited recently, too, because that happened a month ago. Sheesh. Okay, I guess now we make our way to the left. We're probably gonna get some more cutscenes. There are 2 rooms. We can go to the left and right, but I wonder what's gonna be in these areas. This doesn't seem like a monster dungeon or anything, so maybe this computer will do something. You see lots of numbers. Looks like the laws of alignments between subjects and Lenicus proper. Oh, you can only see it on one side. Interesting. I do recognize this room, actually. This is the room that Alphen was in before. And this is this room, and this is another room that we saw. So this was the room, yeah, this area was the area in Alphen's memories. I specifically remember this table, and some asshole being like, you're just a Dahnan, shut up. There's apparently an item over here that I missed. And they gave me a grape jug. No, I can technically fast travel out. And I could grind. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the room that Alphen woke up in. We started looking like this. And here's a chest. What, it's just Alphen's old clothes? We got 3 life bottles. Nice, I had to use some before. We're still not in the best shape after that fight, but it doesn't seem like there are many fights here, so I guess I'll keep going. No more memory juice! Ooh, we'll probably see the aftermath or what actually happened there. Oh, yeah, this is after we got the mask put on us. I'm naked! Yori also got exiled or sent back home.
Yori,
Who are you again? I can't remember anything.
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes,
it'll be 300 years.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain.
Goodbye.
Time to go, Alphen. Farewell.
Aww. It's nice to see that there was actually someone that cared for Alphen. Because Alphen was so, like, mentally done with
His
everything.
Injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode.
Very long. You can literally
The
hear
chance of
explosions in
surviving
the
hibernation is
outside.
less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But
10%? A gotcha player likes those chances.
if I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes, and this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough.
We're in a universe where Alphen actually died,
Please,
and he just disappears the
for me,
moment we
Alphen.
recover from this. Alrighty.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
She bet my life on a 10%
Even
chance.
with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today.
I mean, technically, if you made it back
owe her
without the
everything.
long-term hibernation, you wouldn't be
More
alive
than
today
I could
either.
ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me, and made me Iron Mask.
Iron Man.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
300 years later. Alright, next portal. This is completely new territory now. I do love how we managed to go back to the area in Alphen's Pass because, oh god, this looks like a boss zone. Or at least a very heavily plot zone. So far we've gotten a decent number of areas here. If we leave, this is all just categorized under other as Lenegis. Yikes. Okay. It's also cool to see them growing plants, but kind of what? Oh, they're all different types of plants too. The ones you would see in basically every different region. Yeah, more plants. I could have swore that there was gonna be a cutscene here. Why is this thing blocked off by vines or roots? I'm just gonna check out the other rooms first. Maybe there are items, but never mind. This place is just locked. Is it the same? Oh, okay, no. The item was on the other side. I'm sorry. But are those supposed to be thorns, or just weird plant things? Heavy treat, which is always nice. Well, I guess it's time to find out. Yeah, I don't really get it. Rena, homeworld visible in the skies above. Whoa, this place is weird looking.
This place?
Shit.
We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Oh shit!
Of course.
This is where the ceremony happened, but it looks so different.
After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony.
Damn, are we gonna see the Red Woman soon? I feel like she's gonna pop up really, really soon.
This is where the Renis Alma was.
And it's not here. Damn it! Oh, it's glow.
So
Something's
this is the
glowing
place
now.
where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
What if
I
we
know
look
it's
up?
difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later.
There's a lot of red
For now,
around us.
we need to keep moving. Come on.
I'm ready to get like shocked. Oh. Sovereign and Maiden powers, go! Wait, without the Renans Alma, what does that do? How did they know to do that?
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony.
Only a year?
That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Who are you talking to?
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us. What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told.
Can you tell us what it
The
was?
Sovereign. They linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself.
Oh, that's what it did.
The Renans Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
Lennis Rena is the monster?
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how.
I see. So that's what the thorns are.
Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renans Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first.
God damn it, the red woman!
With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renans Alma instead.
So...
That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be.
Oh, okay.
The Renans Alma was lost. And Alphen, the Sovereign, was in a starship bound for Dahna. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renans Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear.
I see.
Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
I have so many questions! But the biggest one is... How did you reproduce? I don't get it!
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Dahnan voice speaking through her?
Oh, that's a maiden symbol on the table, I think. Well, it's getting brighter! What? We got... Oh! Oh, we got new drip! That was a drip from the intro of the second half.
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the maiden's outfit?
It is a very
That's
pretty
right.
outfit.
These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
I don't know.
Niori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
Okay.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
I see. So the Renis Alma was the answer.
Possible?
Oh,
You
that's
really
actually
think so?
Cool.
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again.
Come on,
we should take care
Dohalim.
not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on
I
it.
survived on a 10%.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Again.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my
Yay.
services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop.
We got a world to save. Let's go.
Thank you, Naori.
Also, definitely got some answers questioned. Definitely got some questions
So
answered.
Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shion. It's my fault that
It
you're
really
cursed.
wasn't. You were forced to
You're
do
wrong.
this.
What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories.
Is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends,
We don't know
holding
anything about your
hands with
family other than
Rinwell.
Naori.
or giving Law a deserved smack,
Smacking Law in the
embracing
face.
everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I
Law's like,
always
"Aw,
wished I could
you don't have
experience
to
them for
smack me."
myself and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead, and it's for my sake, so I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Aw,
Good.
You're worth fighting
I'll
for.
keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
I do want to say one thing. Oh! Xion, the latest maiden. Max AG by 1. Arts casting resilience, yes. CP restoration when full. Arts casting time, sure. I'll definitely need a save for this one though. The Sodial Arthalus. Yeah, okay, it's just the equipment we got. So there are a few things. Oh, whoa, we got a new image here. Look at Xion just on the top. She actually looks really pretty. I just want to say, we look like we're about to, we're about to like go to like have our wedding or something. And it seems like we've got some of this stuff already done. What does this weapon look like? I have a skin, so that's what it looks like. It looks pretty cool actually. But that does. This conversation did answer some questions I had. But basically, what the Renans were trying to do was have the Sovereign, aka Alphen, control whatever being was in the planet because it had immense power. And in order to do that, they needed the Sovereign and the Maiden to conduct the ceremony. And this ceremony was for Alphen to essentially control that being, but that being was too powerful, so it made Alphen go berserk. In order to, like, because the Sovereign was supposed to control the being and the Maiden was supposed to stabilize it, Naori as a Maiden was able to just kind of divert it and like have it basically sealed inside of her instead. She wanted to use the Renus Alma as like a seal, but because it was gone, she was like, I gotta seal it myself. So because of what she said, it kind of does answer the question of what do we do, like in terms of getting rid of the thorns. Naori's plan was to seal it away in the Renus Alma, and if we get it, we might be able to do that for Xion as well. So yeah, what can we examine here? The pedestal where the Renus Alma sat 300 years ago. Now it gives off no traces of power. But yeah, I know the game is really hard with their ships, but it looks like Alphen and Xion could probably get married. All right, let's see what this recollection
Sounds
is.
like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Naori chick.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Dahnans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dahna.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The one separating the Renans from the Dahnans, or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah.
Aww.
I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
Yep. So this is where we came from, and this is where we gotta go. I do have something to say, and I already mentioned this, but like, how did, if you have the curse, if you had the monster sealed inside you that gave you the thorns, how do you reproduce? I'm so confused. But yeah, let's keep going to the next area. Ooh, I guess another warp room. What's the point of this? Why not just have this at the end of the room? I don't get it. I really don't. And now we have what seems like it's gonna be an arena. Are we gonna get a healing circle? No healing circle. Huh. That probably means we won't be fighting a boss.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
I guess. Maybe.
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Yeah.
Go for it, Alphen.
Oh god, it's so bright every time.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
I'm actually super curious. We're gonna see the Renis Alma there? Oh. So it seems like we do have a boss. We got a new recollection. So
We're
let's
a
see
long
it.
way from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this place, it reminds me more of being back inside the wedge.
Except the Dahnan
That's
astral
right.
energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renan sovereign.
Maybe he just has strange tastes?
This place looks like it has been here for quite some time now. If its design were a matter of personal preference, we would be talking from centuries ago. Or perhaps even further back.
He's technically right.
Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic circles. So what is it then?
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
They're
When a
words, man.
preference is indulged to its extreme, it descends into kitsch, eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate you further.
That depends. Does it involve you buying me lunch?
The void that art fills isn't the stomach, it's the soul.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time my
Kisara's
soul
face
starts to rumble.
was just so like.
Now
"Ugh."
all we need is something to fill up the void inside your head.
Shut up!
That was really dumb. Like really, really dumb. But seems like we're gonna fight something big here. I don't know if I'm ready. This feels like some BBEG final boss type shit. Oh, that's the music for the Red Woman. What the fuck?
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is
saying
this
something.
another spirit channeling ceremony?
The light reveals the past.
Wait though,
5 becomes
something
6.
doesn't seem right here.
Place. Oh, once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena. At the
Oh, he's
shrine
really
of the
weird.
true sovereign. The
What
light
has happened to him?
reaching the
He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in the machine.
shows the way.
Hey look, over there.
Red Woman?
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Who's the maiden this time around?
That this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the maiden?
Oh.
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dahna.
But for what purpose?
Oh my
Who
god.
could possibly need astral energy on
You should
that
take
sort of
action
scale?
instead of just talking.
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He has so many times when he dramatically turns around. It's like, this is what we must do. As a leader.
It's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman!
Looking kind of white now.
So we
Nope,
finally
there we
found
go.
you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Teleports in front of you.
What?
We all have the same face? How is that even possible?
There are 3 of them. Oh. What? What? She's a mech? Is that armor or is it her original form?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
What the fuck? Oh, so this is the boss fight. 3 red women.
They're not feeling particularly.
Oh, they have 4 chunked health bars. 327,000.
It's no use, Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting just here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
I never miss.
Okay, so I guess yeah. I was like wondering who the next maiden was gonna be because hell, I don't know. Maybe being the maiden is hereditary because you know it was Naori and Shion, but clearly they're not gonna work for long. So it seems like they have to be something else. Kinda rough. Not gonna lie.
Forgive me.
Holy shit. This is really... This hurts. Wait, what level are they? I haven't... 48. They're like 30, 40 at the moment. Dude, they keep hitting for a lot of damage. I am genuinely not quite sure how to handle this. Because there are 3 of them. Oh my god, they're shredding through me. I don't really know what to do, man. This is really rough. There are just too many of them. I kind of wish they didn't have a collective like 8 people. Because I can't take out one of them first. Oh god, they powered up. Oh, what is... Oh, Jesus. Okay, I almost got them halfway. But that clearly doesn't matter because we're going past half. Oh god damn it, they're charging the laser again. Alright, nice. Oh, they're doing multiple. Oh, nice. Alright, we're about 2/3 through. Once again, it's really rough because we're getting like they're really hitting me. I don't have time to charge up my moves properly unless they do their super move and I have to go after. Speak on the devil! Alright, so this one, which isn't too bad because I can do that. Okay, so I wait for them to fire and I dodge forward, which is nice. One more time. Alright, now we have an opening. Charge up my super big dick move and do a decent amount of damage. Oh man, sorry, still kind of rough. We're almost 75% way there. Okay, right now we have 69k HP left. Nice! Oh my god, the red woman's chasing me! It's chasing me! Get away from me, you monster! Oh god, they're charging. Oh, it's this one, nice. Yoink! Dude, I love this, man. Yoink! Alright, fully charged! Go! Oh shit, almost everyone's dead! I didn't even notice. Okay, they got 10k HP left. Oh Jesus. Okay, this is probably their last move that they have the opportunity to use. Just gonna use a treat just in case. They're gonna teleport. Oh crap, it's this one. Ah, damn it. We're really close. That was the last super move they have the opportunity to use. They got 2k HP left. Come on, do it. Almost there. Red woman is over. I hope. Oh, okay, that was kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. It used so many life bottles.
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
Can they talk? Nope, it's not over. And they can't talk.
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
Self-destruct? What did you expect, dude?
What? It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
Good thing you had this new armor.
Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
I'm still kind of worried. I feel like a self-destruct move doesn't usually result in just a little roughed up. Unless, like, it's the,
Who said you could touch that?
Yeah, fuck.
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you
Yeah.
know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Just stab him, Alfred.
Even after
He's
all
literally
this time,
bound.
you still
Come on!
insist on hating me?
You've already stabbed him
You
before.
cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
Come on, Shion. Yeah, do it, do it, do it.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
Do it! Dude, why are you standing there?
Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Held you for quite a while.
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dahna, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me.
Oh my god, they're gonna let him go.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dahna. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Dahnan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Boran was kidnapped just like Alfin? But then he became a...
They're saying that he's Dahnan, yeah.
A slave from Dahna. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
I kind of pieced that together when they said he was a
So
sovereign.
he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
Oh,
How could
right.
you?
Yeah, he did do
If
that.
you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renan and Dahnan are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters.
Music's so
I
loud
will
I can
stand
barely hear
above
him.
all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
No, you don't. I'm still here.
a red woman.
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
How about no? Uh-oh.
Don't do it!
Renans Alva!
Holy shit.
It's too late. You can't stay here.
We need to go. Alfred!
Well, should have shot him, I'm just saying. This fucker's still gonna live, isn't he? Oh, did we just get a fancy shot? No, we're not losing Shion again. Come on, the petals are in the shape of hearts. We can't do this. God damn it. Okay. I can get why she hesitated, because she can't let other people touch her. But Alphen and Law are both like, we will grab you. Doesn't matter how much it hurts us. Yeah. He's like, God damn it, Alphen! Okay, you don't have to keep holding her. Come on.
But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Look, a laser beam from the heavens was like, no, fuck you, Volron.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything, who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law.
We actually have law.
I
am a solver.
Are you two okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
He's so annoying.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers and Faria in a trance?
Oh, she pieced that together.
What? Those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renans. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect.
Inspirational
And right now,
Alphen
those
quote.
things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
That is the next stage.
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
You don't say.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renans in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dahna. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
Oh wow, so Lenegis is a lot shorter than I thought.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Dahnans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
The Red Woman.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human
They
at
never
all.
really looked perfectly
They
human.
definitely weren't Renan or Dahnan. I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day.
How about
Why?
you, Shion? Doily?
Why would you say
You
that?
ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the Red Woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena and Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Clearly there are many
Both
of them,
sound
so it doesn't
plausible
matter.
to my ears. They took off with the Renans too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Oh boy. I'm assuming we won't be able to teleport out now. It's too much of a story moment, so they're gonna make us climb our way back out. Fortunately, it's not too bad. I am kind of curious. I'm gonna assume we cannot go back, yeah. Ooh, but yeah, I thought this... I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of confused about what Lenegis and Rena were the entire time. I thought there was one place, and I thought Lenegis was the capital of Rena. But after arriving on Lenegis, I realized they're two very different places. I think Rena is supposed to be a planet, and Lenegis is like a space station. But the thing is, everyone lives on the space station. Most of them haven't even seen Rena before. So it begs the question, what the heck is Rena? And what are we supposed to... What are we gonna find there? Is it just gonna be a planet of thorns? The Red Woman's clearly know something up there. But for us, we don't really know. There was the thing with Volron too. After they said that we never found Volron's body, I felt like it was, I don't want to say obvious, but like you knew that they were gonna pull that like, yes, he's still alive shit. But it seems like, yeah, he's still alive, and I'm sure he's still gonna be alive here. So, what are we gonna do? So at Rena, we're probably gonna, I mean, in the opening we saw a lot of the Red Woman, and clearly that's gonna be a thing that's gonna keep going. We're probably gonna fight a lot of those creatures in Rena. Huh. So like, are there gonna be Zoogles on Rena? Or was that just a Lenegis Dahna thing? Seems like now we've reached level 44, at least for Alphen. So we're still progressing. That boss is level 48. Still a few levels behind, but it's still within manageable territory of beating them, so I don't think it's time to grind yet. And yeah, I think we're supposed to get pretty close to where we were supposed to get a cutscene, because we're almost, oh! Heal me, Circle! Heal me! We're pretty close to where we're supposed to go. We said to go back to the spaceship, but no one's ever gone to Rena before, so I don't even know if there's any architecture or infrastructure for us to actually, like, you know, make it out without a problem. Ah, we had to go through this. Our monsters are gone though. Yeah, you know, I'll just continue a little bit more. Never mind. We'll continue this next time. There are still monsters here, and I don't feel like fighting them. But yeah, a lot of stuff happens. Got the revelation from 300 years ago about the truth about the thorns, as well as what happened. We don't know what the monster looks like, other than like red eyes, which, you know, is very standard for evil villains. And we didn't really learn more about the Red Woman. We did find out that there were actually this other weird mech being thing. And Volron's still alive. So yeah, a lot of exposition as well, especially in that room with the 5 computers. But a pretty decent amount of progress done. Once again, I thought Lenegis was going to be the end game, but it seems like it's going to be Rena. If Rena is not the end game, I have no idea what is. But we'll go back to the space station and tackle, I guess, start Rena next time. And until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!